Basically, just like in the shower with a dildo, having sex with himself, like riding the dildo, oiled up and smacking his ass and saying yes, daddy. And he was riding it, and the dildo was in his anus. There were screenshots of him wearing lingerie.
Oh shit!
While getting fisted, and also he got on this lingerie and he's on top of a dildo while a female is fucking him.
I'm very young. I'm 24, so my sex drive is high.
And this is the Quicky Sidebar Talk.
As per the guidelines and regulations set by YouTube, certain segments of the podcast might not be suitable for posting on the platform. For access to more uncensored, unfiltered, and exclusive content, we invite you to join us on Patreon. The link can be found in the video description below. Also, remember to hit the subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up to support the growth of the channel. Please be respectful to our guests in the comment section. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
So yeah, I was in a very short-lived relationship with somebody who I found out after the fact.
She's playing it like he died. Very short-term lived.
Very short-lived. Rest in peace to his pride. Yeah, I was in a very short-lived relationship with somebody who I found out after we broke up was gay. Or bisexual. I don't know what you want to call it, but to me, I feel like it's just gay. You know what I'm saying? And
he enjoys
that just is what it is.
Wait, so you say it was short term. How long was it though?
About 3 months.
3 months, that's it?
Yeah.
Short
okay,
term. Very short-lived.
Yeah, made official or just, yeah, we're just smashing?
No, we made it official. Like, people knew about it.
So, why y'all broke up?
So originally, we had gotten into a situation a couple weeks prior to the actual breakup where we separated for a little while, and when we got back together, not only was I hearing like rumors from people when we were separated that he was gay, he was just being weird. He was just being a little off. Like, I'm very young. I'm 24, so my sex drive is high. He's pretty young too. He just turned 28, so you can't like really blame it on nothing like that. We went like a whole week and we only had sex one time. For me, I don't think that's okay, especially not like turning me down to, like, I was asking for it and he was telling me no at one point. So it made me feel like, is there something wrong with me? Like, do you not want to be with me? Also, the gay allegations. So I was just feeling a little off. We got into a really bad argument at one point, and I told him that he's insensitive. And at that point, he looked at me and he was like, no, you're too sensitive. You need to man up. And when he said that, I kind of just looked at him and I was like, what do you mean man up? I'm a female. And like everything that I was hearing and feeling kind of just like re-ran through my head. So he... At the time, like during the argument, he was telling me I was all types of crazy and toxic and how I ruined his peace. So at that point, I went home and I was like, you know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. You know how women are. I was like, I'm going to be crazy and toxic now and I'm going to ruin your peace. So I made a status on Facebook, childish, saying that he's gay anyway and that's why he can't keep a woman happy. That status then got posted into a viral group in my city that it got posted with a picture of him basically saying, like, I don't know why these women don't understand that he's gay. And then from there, I don't really want to identify her or him as anything because I don't know what they go by, and I respect the LGBT community, but somebody had made a status basically saying that their boo or the person that they were messing with got exposed on the page, and he was the only one that day that got exposed. So I hit them up and I asked for proof, and they sent it to me.
So that was another man saying that the boo got exposed.
Yeah, so it was another man basically told me that they had previously had sex in the past before me. Not that he was cheating on me with him, but before me in the past they had sex, and sent me some videos that he had sent to him. Basically just like in the shower with a dildo, having sex with himself, like riding the dildo, oiled up and smacking his ass and saying yes daddy and stuff like that. So it was a lot. It was a lot to watch as his girl, like as his previous girlfriend. It was a lot to watch. So I was very angry at that point, and I just aired it out all over social media because I felt like women should know. I don't have any problems with the, again, LGBT community. I love all my gay friends, you know what I'm saying? I mess with females myself, so I'm no one to judge, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like as a woman who was having sexual intercourse with you, I wish you would have like told me that you had been with men before, you know what I'm saying? Before I laid down in bed with you. I should have had the option.
Okay. Where should I start? Where should I even begin? All right. So let's start with so some other guy sent you a video of him clapping himself, playing with a dildo himself, or was him with another guy?
It was him basically like recording himself in the bathtub with a dildo like suction to the side of the bathtub, and he was riding it and the dildo was in his anus.
Oh lordy.
Yep. Yeah. God damn. Yeah, it was definitely tough to watch.
So okay.
There was two of them too. There wasn't just one video. There was two videos. So after I had exposed, because there's more. Okay. After I had exposed the situation, I had gotten a DM on Instagram from his baby mother.
Oh, so he has a child too.
He has a lot of children.
How many?
4 that I knew about at the time. From his baby mother, now I'm hearing 7.
How?
All different baby mamas.
How were you able to attract a guy like that and date a guy like that?
If you know him, anybody that knows him would never think.
Okay, continue your story. Sorry for cutting you off.
At all.
Okay,
like would never think.
Okay.
He portrays himself as a completely different person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like was taking care of me, worshiping the ground I walked on, flowers, rose petals, jacuzzi rooms, all that. Like he was, you know, he was very kind and like very generous in the beginning, very like kiss your toes, kiss the ground you walk on kind of like man. So like I said, like when we did kind of fall off and we got back together, things were different. And I started noticing it. And that's why, like, it boiled down the way it did. But, yeah, so back to the BM situation. The BM hit me up and sent me more.
You mean the baby mama?
The baby mama, okay. Yeah.
Because not everybody knows who's BM, so, yeah.
The baby mama had ended up hitting me up and sending me more proof, like, of how he's gay. That she had, and she was like, oh, I basically couldn't find you before. If I could, I would have showed you like previous to, but after everything went viral, I was able to find you. And she sent me screenshots of him like with another female getting pegged, wearing lingerie, like he had the lingerie on. Yeah.
Huh?
Screenshots of him getting fisted
by the girl.
That was prior
to me. Prior to me. All of this is prior to me, yes. I believe he was loyal with me. I didn't go through his phone, so I don't really know for sure. But we were together a lot. So, I mean, I don't know what he did during the time that we broke up. But to me, at that point, that was really none of my business. We weren't together at that point in time. But like I said, we were together a lot when we were together, so I don't think he did cheat on me.
You don't think?
I don't put anything past anybody at this point.
Okay. So
yeah.
All right, let me unpack this real
very,
quick.
very, very recent too.
So y'all only dated it for 3 months only. So usually people at the beginning, the first 6 months or the first year, that's like honeymoon stage, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I should not even be having those type of like issues, whatever it might be the case. And but it seems like you were not being fair because you like women yourself. You mentioned that, right? You like women, right?
I do like women.
You had some threesomes before with him?
No.
No, the threesome. Were you open for it?
Before you continue with your questions, by not being fair, what do you mean?
By not being fair, it's like you like women, so he likes men too. What's the issue?
Again, I said it multiple times too.
At least he
I
knew.
have no problems with the LGBT community or with him being gay.
Okay.
I have a problem with me lying down with you in a physical, sexual sense and you not telling me first, because I should be able to have the choice of whether I want to lay down with a bisexual / gay man or not.
But you have no problem with it.
I'm sorry?
But you have no problem with it, so you should be okay.
But
Who has no problem
You
with
said it, right?
Who?
No.
How did I say that?
She has no problem with the LGBT.
I have no problem with the community itself.
Yeah.
Does that mean I
Okay.
want to lay down sexually with them? No.
Okay. Fair enough.
Does that mean I discriminate against them? Absolutely not.
Okay.
I'm very angry with him as an individual for not telling me, especially for, I mean, granted it was 3 months, but 2 months in, he's telling me he loved me, you know what I'm saying? So there was more to it. If that was the case, you should have let me know who you truly are. And that's it. I never previously gave him the vibe that I would judge him or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like before you laid down in bed with me, you should have gave me the choice.
But you guys didn't break up because you found out he was gay. You break up because you guys had an argument, right?
We broke up because I felt the rejection
Of sex.
of everything. Like I said, I told him at one point he was being insensitive, and he looked at me and told me I'm too sensitive. I need to man up. That's why we broke up, because he didn't want me. He wants a man. That's why we broke up. And I felt the fact that he didn't want me. I could feel it all over the relationship when I came back into it. And that's like what I was trying to explain. I felt like originally I was just being a little bit in denial coming back into the relationship because I had missed him, and that's like where I did think I wanted to be.
Wait, y'all dated for 3 months, but within the 3 months, y'all broke up one time?
Within the 3 months, we broke up towards the end, yes. We were back together for about, like, I want to say, like, not even 2 weeks before I left again and found out he was gay.
So let's go back with the sex thing. You say your sex drive is super high, whatever might be the case. You want it a lot. How many times do you want it a week? Roughly.
At least
ballpark.
once a day.
Once a day.
At least once a
So
day.
7
I'm
times.
young.
7
Yeah,
times.
7
okay.
times a week. If we can't do it one day, I'm not going to be mad at you. You know what I'm saying?
But like at least once.
On an average, at least once a day. If not twice. Or 3 or 4.
Oh, you can go 4?
Or 6.
That sex drive must be. Do you take
8 rounds a day keeps the attitude away.
Oh, damn. 8?
Yeah, I made a status saying that recently. Everybody was like, whoa, 8's too much. You know, like,
People,
8 is a lot. I'm not going to lie to you.
People have to work, though.
Huh?
People got to go to work.
1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 1 when you come home from work, maybe 2 when you come home from work. Depends, like, how long, it takes. You know what I'm saying?
And
but
then
like,
round after round.
It don't take too long for me. I'm not worried. I feel like, really, realistically, 1 time a day, at least. If you're going to be my man, you got to at least be able to please me in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like sexually, if you can't do that, what are you doing?
But even 8 times a day, you wasn't even wrong, because
I'm not.
say that he wakes you up at like 6 in the morning, y'all do 3 rounds. Doesn't mean that those rounds were like long. They could have been like 10 minutes each.
Right. And who's to say that before we go to bed, we're not going to do another 3
rounds. Then you probably did a round before he left, and then a round when he came home. So
Okay, y'all sex drive is high too.
We're
I'm not
young.
saying it's. I mean, I'm not saying it's high, but like
You can't handle the same, right? So a day.
just depends
Okay.
on the vibe of the day. Like I can wake up happy and we can go all day, or I can wake up like you piss me off and we can probably do like one or two. So
Don't get me wrong. As a woman too, there's days when I don't want to
Wanna be
have sex,
touched.
and that's okay too. Like I said, it's okay sometimes
Vice
to go
versa.
days when you're like, no, I'm not ready.
yeah,
But a week,
a week
you got
without
the
sex,
wrong girl.
that's a little bit weird.
You better
Like,
go ask
something-
Miss Karen.
And like with me, I'm more like, okay, like I really can't get into sex like if you're not mentally pleasing me. So like something's off. So like if you're not trying to fuck me for a week, there's something. I'm doing something. Like
Yeah, like I'm not mentally pleasing you.
yeah, like something's going on. Like you don't fuck with me for real right now. Yeah, because I
that's
know
what it was giving.
Yeah, because I know what I do when I'm not really feeling somebody in that moment, or something's off about that person and I'm not being pleased. I'm really offish. So if they're like that, what's happening, babe? What's going on?
Hey, I respect that. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Yeah, go ahead. You want to say something?
Yeah, I just feel like part of me, like I said, was already hearing allegations. So like part of me was being in denial coming back in the second
Yeah.
round. Because I wanted to be with him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he was good to me. Like he was really good to me. Like he was,
He sold you the dream, huh?
man.
The
listen.
he showed her how he wants to be treated if he was a female. So because obviously he's the bottom. So
Oh, he's the bottom power, huh?
He is the boss.
he was
Yes, daddy.
the yes daddy.
Yes, daddy. In
You
quotes.
stupid.
No, that's his.
So it
little
seems like
slogan.
if he tried to get back to you, you try to get back with you give him a chance again.
Oh, absolutely.
She just said she's not
Absolutely
comfortable.
not.
She's not comfortable.
Honestly, like I'm very furious with him. So I honestly can't even tell you what I would do if I were to see him in person, face to face.
So you were in love that fast? Only 3 months? You were in love like that? Seems like you were in love though.
I feel like I was growing love for him, yeah. And during the 3 months, like we both experienced each other's birthdays together. Like we both experienced meeting each other's families, certain sides of the family. He had like a very serious thing going on in his family at the time too. So I just feel like there was a lot of things that did bring us closer. And come his birthday, you know, I got him his birthday gifts and I took him out to his birthday dinner, and that night he went into like a whole speech about how like when you first meet somebody and you guys just click and da 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 da, and he told me he loved me.
He's a player. He's a good player.
Yeah, he had me.
He's a
fooled,
Barbie.
Chat. He had
He's
me
a
fooled.
Barbie.
But
He's
listen,
a cheerleader. He's not
I
even a
feel
fucking
like-
player. He's a cheerleader.
I feel like there's no way none of yous is gonna get on next time because I can see the signs now. I see the fruitcake signs.
sassiness.
But what's calling though? But what did you have to post him on social media though? That's kind of like childish if you think about it. Like, why are you posting him?
She
Like,
said it was.
Because I feel like women should know. He
Why?
is still portraying it. He still hasn't addressed this situation. What do you mean? Why? People should know.
that's not people's
He's out
business.
here. It is because he's out here messing with all these women and not telling them. Just the same way I felt disgusted, other women are going to feel that way. Not all women are going to be okay with messing with a bisexual or a gay man, whether
But that's his past.
but it's not even.
it's his present.
You gotta.
It's his present.
Why you say he's not smashing men
But
no
it's
more?
present. I know because, like I said, he doesn't want to be with a woman. You can feel it being with him. Like, you don't want to be with a woman. You want to be with a man. If you're gonna sit there and record yourself doing these things and send out send it out for the world to see, regardless whether it was to one person and you expected anybody else to see or not. You still put that out there for people to see.
And
you got what I'm saying?
Like,
there's no it's the past. No, that's the present. It's still present. It's still here.
You gotta look at it as that, like, in all reality, he publicly embarrassed her without having to publicly embarrass her himself, because people see her with him that know what he really is or what he really does and stuff, and nobody's telling her, nobody's approaching her, and he's not even telling himself. So it's just like, you violated her.
Heavy on the violated part.
You violated her. Like,
she's absolutely right. There were people that were commenting on my status,
and they're
like,
laughing at her.
Know how you didn't know? No, I didn't know. You didn't tell me.
Like, she's getting laughed at.
I had 2 people the whole time that came to me and told me anything. One is somebody who, like, I previously messed with in the past, an ex, so I really didn't take the allegations seriously. And another one was a client of mine who brought up something that made a lot of sense. So that's really when my head was like ding ding ding. And then it was the insensitiveness and everything. So one night, like I said, he had said something to me that rubbed me the wrong way, and it was the "you need to man up" comment. So,
but what did he say though, if you don't mind sharing?
I told him he's insensitive, and he said, "No, you're too sensitive. You need to man up."
What led to you saying that?
So that whole day, I have no nail on my thumbnail because these nails, we were playing around and he like hit it, jammed it, and it bent back completely, and my whole nail like fell off. The next morning, I couldn't sleep, so I wanted to go to the ER and get it like handled and situated. And I guess he was too tired, so he didn't come with me. So I was like just frustrated with that, you know what I'm saying? Because he kind of like made it a problem that I wanted to get up early and go, regardless of whether I went by myself. Like, he was mad at me that I wanted to go by myself. He was like, "Oh, just wait until I'm ready to wake up," you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, "No, it's fine. Like, I'm a big girl. I'll go by myself." So boom, I go by myself. It was fine. I get back with him that day, and you know, I'm not in the best mood. My thumb's throbbing. It's the middle of a heat wave. We're running around from A, B to C to do things that he needed to do. So I was ready to go home and take a shower and go to bed. I had to be up early the next day. We get home, and he runs to the shower, and he's like, "Oh, I'm going to take a shower really quick." Now, keep in mind, I already told him that, like, I wanted to go home, shower, and go to bed. So he's like, "Oh, I want to take a shower really quick." I'm like, "Oh, I'm about to come in with you." He's like, "No, you hog all the water. Just wait." So it just seemed like intentional, like just everything like adding up to that was just, it just seemed weird. Like just his vibe was just off. Like I felt like at that point when he was like, "No, just wait," I just felt uncomfortable. Like, I can just go home and shower.
Was he playing with his dildo while taking a shower?
I'm sorry?
Was he playing with his dildo?
That's a good question.
That's what I said.
That's a really good question, because by the time I went to go upstairs and hop in the shower, there was no hot water. So I was fucking livid. I was heated. So I like stomp on the shower. In the shower, like when I get in and it's cold and I realize that it's cold, I stomp. And at this point, I'm so mad that I'm crying. Like, when I get mad, I cry. That's just how I react. So now I'm crying, and he comes in the bathroom and he like opens the shower curtain. He's like, "You good?" Because he heard me stomp. And I'm like, "Yeah, it's just the water's cold." And he looks at me, he's like, "Oh, my bad." And he just walks out the bathroom.
Was it your house or his house?
His house.
So you spent a lot of time over there?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, you spent a lot of time.
I had just helped him move like his whole apartment there. So it was a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, granted, that's why like I was trying to ease up on the whole sex situation, because moving was a lot. Like, it was stressful. We were both tired, you know what I'm saying? So I was trying to like understand that too.
Was the sex good?
It was okay. It was mediocre.
Okay, out of like from 1 to 10, what would you rate the sex?
I got 5.5.
5.5? You okay with that?
I was.
Okay. All right, good enough.
Because sometimes, like, certain things I feel like overpower the sex. You know what I'm saying? The sex can always get better. The more you get comfortable with somebody, you can teach them what you like and how to treat your body. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't think I was really there yet with him. And I don't think I would have ever got there either because I'm not what he wanted.
Wait, let me ask you this question before you continue. My bad. Did he try to smash you from the back?
No, never.
Okay, never. Okay, continue then.
He's a bottom. That's why. It's not the booty. He likes it in him.
Oh, shit. Okay, that's the case. Oh, he's a bottom. I see.
He's a bottom. He's a pillow princess.
Oh, he likes to put an inside. Okay, I
He's
see.
a fruitcake.
God damn. So he's the woman.
He didn't want to be with me. He wanted to be me.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
He wanted me to be him and he wanted to be me. Like I said, there were screenshots of him in his past, like you said, wearing lingerie.
Oh, shit.
While getting fisted.
Wearing lingerie.
And also, he got on this lingerie and he's on top of a dildo while a female is fucking him.
Wait. In the video?
In the screenshots, he's getting pegged by a female while wearing stockings and lingerie.
Have you ever done anything to him? Like,
no.
Nothing. You
No.
never asked for it? Nothing?
No.
Okay, it was just like, he was taking his time to make you comfortable.
Like I said, it was very short-lived. We were only together for like 3 months.
But 3 months, it seems like you guys just got so deep, like living together pretty much.
Well,
like,
we weren't living
family.
together. Like all my stuff, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it did, like, emotionally, it got deep quick. Like I said, like our feelings were there. It was definitely a heavy honeymoon stage.
God damn, but
he knew what he was doing. Like. He knew exactly what he was doing.
Love
like,
bombing.
It would come points where, like, my mom's calling me and she was like, "Oh, baby, my starter's messed up. I don't know what to do." And he's hearing it on speaker and he's like, "Tell her I got it." Paid for her whole starter to get fixed. Like, doing things like that. How do you expect a girl to feel? You know what I'm saying? You're taking care of my mama.
Wow, I agree. He's a good player.
To me, I was looking at it like, you're a good man. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of men will do things like that.
Yeah.
You never had a man like that before, huh?
No, I didn't. So, and he knew that. He knew what he was doing. I'm not stupid, but like I said, I see the signs now.
You saying that, but you must fall in the same trap again, because usually, I don't know if you guys believe in this shit. They say that you attract who you are. Like someone, like I'll say, for example, like someone like Sexy Red, you rarely, like, barely see her attracting someone like Mark Zuckerberg. Sexy Red will attract like the Offset, the Quavo.
So you feel as though I attract gay men?
No. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, like, if you keep attracting those type of guys, that says something about you as well. It's not only the guy, because how come your aura and the aura kind of matching together and you giving them a chance too, though? So if you keep dating the pookies and the railways, the drug dealers, the hood niggas, like, how come you always get those guys if you're not like that? You know what I'm trying to say?
So, I mean, for me, that is an attraction. Like, I love a man with tattoos and dreads and chocolate skin and a man that can, you know, put me in my place. But I've also come to find out I love a provider and a man that can make me feel soft and, like, a gentle man, you know what I'm saying? A man that is thoughtful and thinks about me and a lot of things that he does. And that's what I thought I came across when I did find him, you know what I'm saying? Because that's literally the type of man he is.
Okay. Did he have a job?
Yep. He runs a business.
Okay, what type of business?
It's like a scooter rental business.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
he's doing good for himself.
That's good.
And I cannot take that from him.
Okay. Has he tried to get back, you know, trying to talk to you?
No,
not
okay. At all.
He doesn't want you. He's looking for...
I feel like he knows that, like, there's nothing there. Like,
there's no going back, my boy. There's no going back, my boy.
But what's the
No way
point of
to
him like
sugarcoat
trying to
it.
be with you if he doesn't like women like that though? What was the point?
I feel like
Society.
it's really a cover up for himself. I feel like he's more in denial than anything, because it's not just me that he does it with. You know what I'm saying? He's a player out here. When he's not in a relationship, he be messing with girls or whatever the case is. Like, he's on social media acting like he's a shark or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely portrays himself to be a woman's man. You know what I'm saying?
But he likes both. He's both. He likes men and women. Okay, I see.
Clearly.
Yeah, he definitely likes men. Like, that is not even a question after everything that came out. I just feel like he's afraid to let it be known, which is okay. You know what I'm saying? But don't keep doing what you're doing to women. You know what I'm saying? Don't make women fall in love with you, and don't have all these sexual acts with women if you know you've been with a man before without telling them. You know what I'm saying? They have the right to know.
So it seems like he likes women part-time, men full-time.
I feel like, I don't know. To me, I don't have the answers for you for that. You would have to ask him yourself.
All right. Oof. That was a lot. For 3 months, I feel like, it was like a year or 5 years of a relationship. Like, Jesus, 3 months, y'all got so deep that fast.
Well, I mean, at that point, it was just like, what am I going to do? Cry about it? No, I'm going to post it, and I'm going to let everybody know.
The thing is
So that
why
no other woman has to deal with it.
Why do you have to post everything online, though? Like, what?
Because I can, and I make money off of it.
Okay. Do you sell pictures, too?
No. Well, I have an OnlyFans.
Okay, what do you do on there?
You just sell pictures.
Naked pictures?
Yeah.
Okay. You single? There's a difference. Are you single, or are you single?
I'm single to myself.
What is the difference to myself? What do you have to add to myself? What does it?
Because I'm not like looking. I'm not opening myself up to something new.
When was the last time you were in a relationship? I'm not talking about situationships.
Like a real one? All right, like a real
no
relationship.
sneaking link, like relationship. Boyfriend, girlfriend.
Like 2 years ago.
2 years
like
ago.
a year and a half ago. Yeah.
Okay. So, when was the last time you had sex?
Good 3 weeks.
Is that the same person you're having sex, or you switch it up?
What do you mean?
The person you had sex 3 weeks ago, was it the first time having sex with him, or you guys been having sex?
No, we've been having sex.
So you are in a relationship, kind of.
No, I'm not in a relationship with that person.
But you're not single though.
That I am single.
You are in a sexual relationship.
No, I'm not.
You're having sex, right?
Not no more.
The last time was 3 weeks ago, right? But prior to that, you guys are having sex. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the reason I'm even saying all that, because
She's 3 weeks celibate.
Exactly. Thank you.
yeah, that's the reason. That doesn't count though.
But it wasn't like, it wasn't a relationship.
I know, I get it, but you gotta understand. Get deeper into the definition of relationship.
A relationship is like you're their person.
She was in a sexual relationship.
That's what I said. So you see how you put it? I like that. Say that again. I'm
She
sorry.
was in a sexual relationship.
You still add at the end relationship. So
Absolutely.
that was my
A friendship is a relationship. A family is a relationship.
exactly. But the question was more about romantic. So if you have sex with somebody, that's deeper
It
than
wasn't
anything.
romantic. No, it wasn't romantic. It was purely sexual.
activities.
It's romantic.
It was purely sexual. There were no feelings involved.
Sexual
No
activity.
strings attached.
No. There might be no strings attached, but definitely there were feelings involved, because women,
Yeah.
like I know you cannot
you're
sleep
right.
with somebody without
No, you're right.
feeling
On that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
you can sleep with somebody without feelings, but
If you're whole,
It's not the best feeling in the world.
exactly.
After.
it doesn't feel good. Yeah.
No, you can. Like I say,
You
if you
can.
are a prostitute or a hoe, you get paid for it.
But not even that. Like, I've fell out of lust with people, but like we've done it, and I'll be like, I'll just feel like shit after. Like, I wasn't in it.
I should have never did that.
Yeah, like I didn't even like my body wasn't like sexually prepared for it. Like I didn't accept it.
But you let it happen.
Of course. Cause it's just like I tricked my mind into like, all right, you just got to do it.
So the thing is like,
Your mind tricked you.
so
yeah.
one thing that I don't get
I
about
was like, wait, can my mind trick me?
one thing that I don't get about our generation is like, you
Yeah.
be sleeping with somebody, but you think that person's only good enough for sex, but you don't want to make that person your boyfriend or girlfriend.
No, it's not even that.
Because
Sometimes
why does sex have to be so serious all the time? Like, men are so cool with making sex casual, but when a woman does it, she's a whore.
I mean,
That's not what I'm saying.
it's
though.
not even that. It's very much like sometimes you can't be in the relationship with that person because they don't know how to act right and respect you as their lady.
But the dick is good.
That's the point.
Great.
But don't you think you doing that, you blocking your blessings from getting a man who has
No, 'cause I'm very
absolutely,
open.
yes, you are.
I'm
You're
very
blocking
open.
your blessings. Why? Because, like you said, with sex comes feelings.
No,
you may
it
not
does.
have to have feelings for somebody, but the more you have sex with
And
somebody,
then I'm turning
grow
people
feelings
down
for them.
because I don't want to link with them because I know
And
they're gonna want to fuck.
Exactly.
Like, this is like, I can't fuck you because I'm fucking this nigga. That's weird. I can't fuck two of
And
y'all.
how
Like,
can
this
you
is like
how can you have that emotional connection with somebody
Yeah.
else knowing you're that sexually romantic with somebody else?
But sometimes it's like a fantasy. Like you're living like a fantasy. Like, oh my gosh, like when we're together, it's like it's what I want.
And if
But
I
when
do
we
find
apart-
somebody and I don't feel like I want to block that blessing, I'm gonna let you know. Like, it's
Thank
time
you
for you
very
to
much.
go.
Like, and I'm very blunt and I'm very forward about how I feel and what I want. So it's just like I never have that blockage where it's like, what the fuck? No. I told you, wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Because why lie?
Yeah, there's no
Why
point.
lie?
But men
lie. Men
no,
will lie because they want you to themselves.
Males lie. Because these men know how to keep it real. There's men that will tell you shit up front like, all I want is sex. I don't want nothing else. No this, no that. I don't see me being
But that's
with you.
not a turn off.
Oh yeah, 100%. But to some people, it's a turn on. It's like, oh my god, I'm glad you were so blunt because that's what I want too.
To me, I'll be like,
And they just go with
how
it.
dare you even say that
But
to me? You better go ask them.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing. That's why we have to lie. Because that's how the game goes.
Yeah, because they don't want to lose the person, but then it becomes
Facts.
so toxic because the feelings come into clutch, and then they gotta
Knowing in reality that man
I
never
think his
wanted
favorite
a
line-
relationship with you.
like I've really heard a lot is like, you knew what it was.
But it seems like
I
women.
did? You didn't tell me.
Like I've heard that a few times. You knew what it was. You knew what it was. Who the fuck? Yo?
But here's the thing. It seems that women want a man who's honest. But the minute they find a man who's that honest, like that if the man tells them the honesty that they don't want to hear,
Don't block
it's
my
a problem.
blessing. No, it's not.
So I feel like
No,
for
it's
me,
not.
I can't really speak too much on that because the men that like I have been with, they don't really be on that time. You know what I'm saying? When I get with a man, like it's me. It's
Yeah.
about me. Like if I'm emotionally connected with a man and I feel like he needs to be honest about the fact that he's messing with other women, at that point he's not messing with other women. You know what I'm saying? And if he does want to, I give that vibe where he can let me know. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10 he'll tell me like, this isn't working. Let's just go our separate ways before he goes and cheats on me. You know what I'm saying? I don't really give that, oh, you can cheat vibe. I don't feel like any woman really gives that, oh, you can cheat vibe, but
There's some that be like, I don't care what you do as long as you go back home with me. You gotta remember those.
Where home is at?
Yeah, you gotta remember those people. He knows where home is. What?
but those are the ones that you know are doing the same thing, you know?
Yeah,
You better
that's
not
the-
care what he does as long as
Yeah.
he comes home to you. You know what I'm saying? But what's understood doesn't have to be explained either.
Very
you know what I'm
much.
saying? So when it comes to a real woman, that's really kind of what tells you the difference. Like, a real woman is going to know what a man wants from her from jump.
Oh, 100%. It's just about their actions and like their vibes towards certain reactions.
Yeah, you say something earlier. You say that you don't want to mess with two men at the same time. So you be
Yeah.
having a guy who's taking you out, spending money on you without giving him sex, but you have
Yeah.
another nigga on the side who's doing nothing to you. You probably the one spending money on that nigga. Don't you think that's not fair?
What is understood
And
don't need to be explained.
let me finish
The
this.
dick
That's
good.
Because some men are okay with just being that mule, as I like to put it. Like some men are okay with that. Like, okay, I just want someone that just gives me quality time, and you're just giving that to them as friends. So it's like you look at it in your head like, oh, this is just a vibe. This is a friendship. Like it's
it
not
depends.
really.
But well, let's not put it that way. That's you trying to change the question.
No, that's
Okay,
me.
but
That's
maybe
me.
it's
I'm very
because
much.
she doesn't have that sexual chemistry with that person that
Yeah.
is giving her everything that she does want in a person, but she does have that sexual chemistry with that
but
one
not even
person
to really-
that is giving her everything.
You
she
can't even put
doesn't
it in
want.
that way. You got to put it in the sense of like how do you say it? Because I all right, so like recently there was a person that I was with, but like I was with them because of their vibe. Like I was very with them, but like sex just wasn't there. Like I
There was
didn't.
no sexual chemistry.
Yeah, like when we was like fucking, it was just like I wasn't. My body wasn't.
Because it
my
wasn't
body
wet
wasn't
for
bodying.
him,
Yeah, like my body was
unfortunately,
not bodying. So like even after I'll be like, oh my god, oh hell no. Like can he leave? Like I don't even want to cuddle. I don't want him touching me. I don't want no round 2. I don't want no round 3. No nothing. Like
that immediately turned you off.
yeah. So
like,
but then I'm able to like be around him and like he's not trying nothing no more because he knows like I'm sexually turned down. Like it's just like, and so he was okay with it. And then I had like,
Did you tell him that?
I didn't have to tell him.
But how do you know he was okay with it? You
What's
didn't even
understood
tell
don't
him
need to
that.
be explained.
No,
He understood
no,
it.
no. We
He understood
listen.
it. Because my thing is like,
I'm sure he still has high hopes that in the future.
Oh,
Because you didn't
100%.
tell him that. That's bad
100%.
communication skills.
no, it's not because
It
it's
is.
more of like, if all right, if
you
he
can
had-
feel energy.
Yeah,
though,
you can feel
like,
energy. My thing is, I'm very blunt with how I feel, and if he wants to
Don't
ask
be
a question,
in denial as a man. That's
I'm gonna
unattractive,
answer.
too.
You can feel energy, but you can read it wrong too.
You
That's
should be
the
able
thing.
to read the room.
No,
so
you
he
should
should
not-
be
no.
able to read the room. If she's not sexually attracted to you as a man, you should know.
But
But
my
not
thing is,
every
like-
man has that skill.
But it's not
though.
like that because like my thing is like, yeah, he could have turned me on if he was more, or if he was even there for me mentally in a way. Like if he was like catering to me, if I had like that mental connection with him, maybe I could have, a little bit better. There's ways to fix it. He decided not to fix it. He just wanted to keep it the same. So
Did you tell him to fix it?
oh, 100%. We
But-
had like disagreements and stuff like that, but he thought he was doing his best.
But here's the thing, what I was saying before, right? Like you said, some men, they just want your vibe, they want you to be around. But it depends how they approach it initially. Let's say initially, I came to us, share, you look good, I'm trying to take you, I get to know you. I don't want your vibe. I want to be with you, like your man, or smash as well, or to have sex with you. But if you see have that nigga that you smashing, do you tell those men, yo, we're dating, but I have some guy who's fucking me, but we're not really doing anything? Do you tell them that? Because
But
if you
during
don't,
that time of like me not fucking them, that doesn't mean I'm fucking somebody else.
but let's say you are, which you did in the past.
Oh, then I couldn't do that.
You couldn't do it.
That's a
You couldn't
lot.
take-
No, I'll just need then that just comes into it. I just need a trick or something that I don't even gotta be next to, share energy, no breath space.
So
no
that's
nothing.
my point. That's why I was saying you blocking your blessing, because if you fucking somebody, you know that he's not a boyfriend material, it's just for sex, and the other man trying to take you out on a date, trying to date you, you don't want them, you blocking your blessings. Or if you going on a date with those men, you see fucking somebody else, if they find out, yo, I've been taking this girl out on a date for a month, I never smashed, but there's a nigga who's smashing without doing nothing, what do you think? How do you think they would feel?
The person that is smashing for me would have to be doing something to me. Like have to be.
Okay, but date that
No,
guy
you're
then.
about to just drop dick over here. Hell no. Like, I'm
Why
not
not?
about to just woo.
But why
'cause
not making that guy legit your boyfriend? Since
he's not the material. I don't see no respect.
but
in
that's
really.
but that's my point. So
portraying
you can't even
something.
find the material you want because that guy is blocking your blessings.
So what are you saying?
So
It's
what I'm
more of like
saying-
my eyes are always open though. No one blocks
No,
my
but-
blessings
Point
because
that you're trying to
The
make.
point I'm trying to
That's
make-
what you're
wanna-
saying, because you're absolutely right.
Let me go ahead, finish.
What's the point you're trying to make?
The point I'm
though?
trying to make, right? Because you say that you might be smashing somebody by going on a date with other men. Is that correct? But at the same time, you don't want to smash both at the same time. Correct, right? So my point is, if I'm a man, I'm taking you out on a date. I'm paying for the date. I'm spending my time with you, right? And we never made it. You never told me at the beginning, yo, although we go on a date, but I'm smashing somebody else. You never told me that. But me doing all that, thinking that, hey, eventually we might be something, because I'm working towards that thing, because I came to you initially to be your man. So if I found out that you have another guy you guys been fucking at the same time I was taking on a date, how do you think I would feel? Do you think I would give it a chance? So that's what I'm saying. You blocking your blessings.
At that point, as a grown man,
I want to know how to feel.
You should come into this smart and sturdy, automatically knowing there could be possible other men that you have to compete with, or men that you have to come in the way of. If this is really the woman that you want, you gotta outshine them, and you will outshine them if that's really what she wants. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she is messing with another man and you take her on a date a week after she fucks this man, you take her on a date and you make her feel like top notch, and she wants to go on 3 more dates with you within the next week and wants to give it up within the next 2-3 weeks, that's completely up to her. She's gonna make the decision when she meets you first night. Do I want to keep entertaining this man, or am I gonna go fuck with who I'm used to fucking with, and am I gonna maybe try another date in a month from now and see if they work for me? So who's to say that she's really blocking her blessings by fucking with another man? You know what I'm saying?
Like, that's a conversation that they have to
I feel like that has a lot to do with communication and being a woman.
That's what I just said.
But that's why I'm saying, like, I don't know how to answer that question, because I'll never put myself in that situation where I'm not being blunt. Because that's just not me.
I'm thinking like a man, and she said that she's messing with somebody else, and I'm taking her on multiple dates. If I'm thinking
that's
like a
you,
man,
my boy.
I would think that she don't want nothing to do with me. Thinking like a man, but
okay, that's a good one. I would like to get your opinion on this one. So if I'm a man, I've been taking a woman out, let's say a month.
Yeah.
And she's still not trying to give me the coochie. What do you think it is, though? Because most women nowadays,
Ask
1-2 dates.
Ask her. We can't answer that for you, because we all have different
She doesn't
opinions
like you.
upon it.
there's a time and
See,
place.
she'll say that she don't like you. Then she could be like, she's waiting for marriage or some shit. Then I can be like, well, you haven't done nothing for her to open up.
You haven't made her like you.
Recruiter. Yeah. So it's just like, there's multiple things, but you have to ask her. This is as a man, you need to ask her. And if she's not answering that, you need to walk away.
So
Okay.
I feel like as a woman, like, there was like the whole Steve Harvey book, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man, 30, 90-day rule, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really put a number on it. As a woman, like, I know what I want.
Yeah.
I know what I like. I know what I'm sexually attracted to. So once you give me that emotional feeling where I'm just like, all right, we have enough emotion, we have enough experience, we've been together enough for me to know that I want to be sexually active with you. You know what I'm saying? There's enough emotional chemistry for me to want sexual chemistry. That's when I know as a woman it's time for me to give it up. Whether that be a weekend or whether that be 3 months in.
Have you ever given up on the first day?
Hell yeah, I have.
Yeah.
And I regretted it every time.
Why?
Because they don't respect you.
What do you mean they don't respect you?
They're not going to respect you.
No, really.
They're not
That's a
going to
lie.
respect you.
That's a lie.
It's like half and half, because like I feel like you can't really judge anybody whether you met that person motherfucking, sorry if this touches home or something to people, but like if you met them like an hour ago, like a day ago, a week ago, 3 weeks ago, it don't really matter. Like I've fucked somebody that I've known for like 3 years, and we never had like that type of like relationship status or anything, but like then we fucked. Like it didn't go well. Like then I fucked someone the first night and we was together for like months. Like it's just like you
But the issue with that is like, are you still with them?
No, I'm more like friends with them now.
Exactly.
Like that's where it comes in
is,
between.
like, I feel like with the people that you do like give it up on the first night, you fall into a honeymoon stage.
No, 100%.
I feel like that's really what it is, and then like you don't really know who they are. You know what I'm saying? So you gave them that part of you, and you have that sexual attraction before having that emotional attraction. So I feel like that blocks a lot of what the relationship could even be in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Especially
so
if you go slow with
if I
people.
really fuck with somebody, I really like them, and I know that from Jump Street, I'm not giving it up first night. You're going to respect me, and you're going to respect my body and my boundaries.
That's what it is. So it's like,
if I really like you, I'm not giving it up first night.
wait, it's like y'all give it up easy for the guy that you think like,
but the thing is,
it's
like,
a little different. Like for the guy that is just like, you know, a lot of times it falls down to circumstances too. I could be drunk, you could be super handsome, you know what I'm saying? It could just fall into that
moment.
Time, and
like,
we have a moment,
like,
you know what I'm saying? And
it
just
like,
happens, you know. And what I'm saying, I'm young, I'm 24 years old, so I've had those experiences.
what's your body count? Ballpark.
I don't feel like that's anybody's business. So I'm not gonna sit here and say my body count.
Don't matter.
But yeah, I don't feel like as a woman that really matters. What matters is how I hold myself and how I respect my
because you could have been dumb.
Parts,
this is where it comes in, where
saying?
growth and maturity came into play. So you can't really.
It does matter a lot for men. Maybe not for you guys.
But it doesn't.
But
to men,
honestly, I feel like if my body count matters to you, you're not the man for me.
But like men don't have that conversations with women. It's not 21 questions no more.
Regardless of whether a woman's body count is 2 or 200, you know what I'm saying? Her pussy could still be the same tightness. It could still be the same wetness. It could still be the same cleanliness.
It's not about,
I feel like a body count doesn't really matter. I feel like what matters is how a woman presents, holds herself, and what she brings to the table, just as much as it matters for a woman what a man presents, holds himself, and what he brings to the table.
A lot of things matters. Either man or woman, it does matter, because let me say why it matters.
To some it does, but not to all.
Some it does, and to some it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's like the last
I've met
conversation.
a lot of men that would never ask me my body count.
Yeah.
Most men, we don't ask for it. I never ask a woman.
Of course
that I'm
they're
dating,
curious.
This
like,
is a podcast. This is a
This
talk
is a
show. So I
podcast.
get why you're asking that question. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, if I meet a man and he really wants to be with me and he's showing me
not
attraction,
asking
he
that.
would never ask me my body count. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, a lot of people say,
vibe
it's not
killer.
okay to ask age. I feel like that's okay nowadays, because a lot of women, like, you need to know a woman's age. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, if she looks older, it's okay not to ask. I see the discrimination in that, but asking a woman's body count, I feel like it's kind of disrespectful, especially if you're trying to mess with her as a woman. If you ask me as a man my body count, I'm not messing with you.
It's not, but let me say why. Most of the time, you don't feel comfortable saying it because you think the numbers might be something you're not happy about it, or if you say it, they might look at you a little different.
I don't care how anybody feels
Because
about my
if you didn't care, you would say it like you
That's
say it like
not
without
true.
even you thinking about it.
That's not true. I don't care how anybody feels about my numbers. My issue is it's not anybody's business but mine. Why? Because this lands on my body and my
That's
body
something
only.
that
This
you don't
affects
share.
me and me only.
But
unless I am walking around with a disease that is going to infect somebody, it is not anybody's business what this does.
But let me say why it matters.
Unless I make it theirs.
Okay, but let me explain why it's important for a man to know at least a ballpark. You know how many men you've been with.
Ballpark.
Yeah,
What's
because ballpark. Let's say if I say let's say
like 4 or 5 off.
Let's say yeah, something like that. Yeah. But let me say why it matters.
Like, how you gonna know we lying or not? Like,
No,
because
like,
my thing is like he's kind of say like some people don't remember
What if
sometimes who they fuck. Like sometimes like
what if I say like 10 and it's really 100? What if I say 100 and it's really like fucking 1,000? Like you never
know,
really
so
know.
It don't matter, right?
Yeah,
because
I know.
like I said, a woman's vagina is never gonna really tell you. A woman's born with either what she's born with. You know what I'm saying? So
well, it's not only about the vagina. Don't really focus on that. It matters because the amount of men you've been with, they spiritually it does something to you.
Absolutely.
Spiritually,
100%.
emotionally,
you take
so
on a
as
lot
a
of
man,
their emotions,
exactly.
especially
As a
if
man,
they go on you raw.
Exactly.
Or even not.
So as a man, I have to know, I'm like, yo, how many spirit been to that woman? Especially if I'm thinking to have you like as a mother of my child. So,
but that's different. That's a personal conversation for one-on-one. See, if a person,
not for the world to
exactly,
know.
not on a podcast. If a person was trying to invest in her and had interest in her, and they asked that to her, then she has the right to be like, okay, like, I'm gonna be comfortable.
I get it, but that's my point.
At that point, like I said,
it's a turn off.
The type of man that I want to be with wouldn't ask me that question.
What type of man do you want to be with?
The type of man that I want to be with would look at me and automatically know that I'm the woman that he wants, regardless of
he sees what's in front of him,
numbers I have, or what past I've been through. You know what I'm saying?
But let me tell you this.
Like she said,
as long as there ain't nothing criminal, you know, crazy or nothing, or like, you know,
unhealthy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But let me tell you this. Most men who are mentally stable, financially stable, they have values, they respect themselves, they care about those things.
No, because I've met people that have
I say most.
Yes.
I say most. I didn't say all. I say most. So maybe the one that you met.
It's not one. I've met many that are very upfront, hold themselves together well, and they don't care. Because like even people that I've met that held them up so well, like those men have like 50 body counts, all that.
To me, as a woman, I feel like if you really care about a woman's like body count,
you're too
childish.
Like
two ways.
Two in your head.
Sometimes, you're too up here.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Let me say this.
Sometimes that controls someone's blocks their blessing.
I feel like that's controlling.
That's called block their blessing.
Okay.
Very controlling.
Okay. Let me say this. It's important. Let's say you have a son.
In the African heritage.
You have a son.
Yes.
So your son brings home a woman who has like 2,000 body count, right?
2,000, Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm not in
body
that
count
business.
Doesn't matter. No. But let me finish. Let's just be like let's just think through it.
Okay.
He brings home someone who's like 2,000 body count.
Okay.
She's known for sleeping around.
Okay.
But she's very good, polite, feminine, everything. He also brings another woman who has like 5 body counts. Polite, feminine, very good, beautiful, everything.
Okay.
Your son was like, Mom, I want you to pick one woman for me. I'm not picking, but you have to pick one.
No, you have to pick.
No. Forget about it. I'm telling you, no. He wants you to pick one. He said, Mom, I'm not picking. You have to pick for me. Pick one for me. Which one would you pick?
Depends what.
No. That's fine. That's fine. Just pick one. It's okay.
There's more. I can't judge them off their body.
I give you some examples. I said both of them beautiful, feminine, nice, everything.
Nothing's
good.
wrong with them.
That's what I'm saying. Which one would you pick? 2,000 or 10,000 body count? If you have to pick.
Whatever.
No. You picking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If I'm picking, I obviously see what she's doing to my son. So I can't
both. No. Let's say they both doing super good to your son. Super nice.
Then he wouldn't be messing with another.
I'm not picking.
No. But you gotta
pick.
pick.
Be asking me to pick.
You see, that's a good one.
Something.
You guys are having a hard time to pick because
I'm not.
You don't want to feel like, yo, if I pick the 5 one,
no.
I'm contradicting myself. Body count doesn't matter.
Because the person
that's not true because
we have 5 bodies and treat him like shit.
I'm not gonna answer that question.
Why?
Because I'm not gonna judge either one of those women based off of their body count.
I want to know how will they treat my son.
I want to speak to both of those women. I want to hear how they. It doesn't matter. You're saying, oh, it's
a visual
both very
representation.
good. No, I need to know. It might be very good, but which one makes you feel those butterflies? Which one do you see a future with? Which one makes you feel like that's way deeper than just a woman's body
I'm the son. I say, Mom, they both give me that butterfly.
And the only difference between these two women is body count.
You gotta go more.
But as a son, listen, I'm a son.
Which
just
one's
look at me.
sexier?
No, look at me.
Makes you turn you on?
Look at me.
There gotta be more
Let
than
me
just
answer that.
body count.
Who
Look at me.
encourage you to do
because
things?
I can't judge a woman just based off of her body count.
Let me respond to that. I'm the son.
Okay.
You my mom.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are my mom. You gotta pick one. I'm like, Mom, they both so sexy. Every time we fuck, I come like crazy. Both of them, like, I'm having a hard time. That's why I came to you, because I just need to pick one. Just pick one for me because I like both. I don't know who to pick.
The one that he started messing with second, because if he really wanted the first one, he
You would have never started messing with the second one. I know that's right.
Like,
High five for that.
Who you was messing with first?
Amen.
Why
and
don't
the body count don't
What's
matter.
making you look for another lady?
No, say they.
You don't want the first
well,
one.
say they both they went on.
It's the same reason the
second
woman
one.
went on the date with the man, knowing that she was having sex with another man 3 weeks ago, because she never wanted to be with that man in the first place. She went on the date with the new man because she wants to still seek who she's gonna spend her life with, as is the man.
And if you had
whichever girl he first started messing with is not the girl he wants to be with, it's the new one, whether that be the big body count or the little body count. And I feel like that's the best advice a mom could give.
Right? Like you,
because like if you're
doing that to people,
if you're getting something, all right. So say that you're messing with someone. Obviously they're lacking something, so you go look for someone else. Then they start giving everything to you. So then you're starting to learn to love the other person, how to treat the other person, the first person. You really want to be with the second person.
So your mom, so your son tells you that, okay, the first one I started messing with, the one with 2,000 body count. As a mom, you should be like, yo, go for her.
No, go for the second one.
If my son tells me that the first one he started messing with
was the one with 2,000 body count,
with 5,000 with 5 body count.
No, 2,000. No, 2,000.
The first one he started messing with.
No, I'm the son.
Listen, if you're my son and the first one you started messing with had a 5 body count.
No, that's 2,000.
Listen to me.
Yes,
okay.
you just
if you're my son and the first one you started messing with has a 5 body count, and the second one you started messing with has a 2,000 body count,
I'm still gonna say the second
I'm gonna say you should pick the second one, because you would never have started messing with the second one if you really wanted to be with the first one. You would never had eyes out for anybody or any other women if that's really the woman that you knew you wanted.
And you wouldn't have let that second one
whether
go.
Whether her body count was 5 or 2,000, if they're both bringing the same amount to the table, they're both beautiful, they both make you feel the same way, you would never have picked the second one or have started messing with the second one if the first one was giving you everything you needed.
Okay, I respect your answer. But you said something about, you mentioned something about African heritage. What was it? They talk about. Because I'm African, I would like to know. What was it?
Do you remember what the topic was?
It was about the body count. I think it was still about the body count. Who cares about men care about body count.
Well, it was not necessarily about body count. It was about being controlling. I feel like I was being a little biased there too, but I do feel like
we all biased.
Part of what makes you so defiant and so heart heavy on the fact of body count matters is because you are African, and a lot of African men,
their parents are mad strict.
I don't want to say controlling, but they have a very strong way of looking at things, and how they feel is how things should go.
Yeah.
What is the definition of controlling?
Very strong, opinionated. So
you guys,
we
all talking. Yeah.
My aunt is married to an African man. My uncle, loves him to death, but he definitely has say in everything she does. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is not just a provider, but he controls his household. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like that plays a big role in like how you guys look at women too.
What is controlling to you? To you guys, what's the definition of controlling in a relationship? Let's just say stay in a relationship.
Controlling is no free will. Like, the other person doesn't have no free will. Like,
so is that what your aunt has? Your aunt has no free will?
Like, she can't just get up and do something. She's gonna report back to her husband. Not report back to her husband.
Absolutely.
Like, sit down and be like, hey, my friends just asked if I can go to the ice cream shop. I'm not just gonna get up and go to the ice cream shop. She gotta be like, hey babe, I'm gonna go to the ice cream shop, everything okay?
So,
and me as a woman, I feel like that's controlling because I hold different views on things.
It means a lack of trust.
To me, as a woman, because I am so independent and I don't have a man as a provider, I feel like I wear the jeans. I walk around in the denim. So can't anybody tell me I have to tell them first that I have to go to the ice cream shop? I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go to the ice cream shop. You know what I'm saying? And if I want to tell you, I'll tell you. But that's a courtesy. I don't have to do anything.
Have you dated an African man before, any of you guys?
Yes.
So it was controlling?
He was very judgeful. judgmental. I wouldn't say like too controlling, but very judgmental.
I
Okay.
dated a Cape Verdean before.
It was controlling.
Definitely, like
Yeah, I'm Cape Verdean.
it comes off after a little while. Like you just start noticing, like it's not necessarily controlling because I don't feel like anybody can control me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they are very strongly opinionated, and
That's
they
their
feel how they feel,
upbringing.
and it's that way or the highway. You know what I'm saying? And by all means, I'll take the highway.
So
Like,
Puerto
not-
Rican men are not controlling. They're not opinionated.
No.
It's not that like they get like
I'm because you
She's
say
like, I'm not
Africans.
able-
able to like they're able to like bitch more, like not bitch more, but like they love their woman aggressive, like Puerto Rican men, and
So they're
like,
not controlling.
sometimes like no, like they'll be like, oh my god, like they're more like toxic, like they just like
So they talk
So I
about
feel
not
like,
controlling.
Like she said, like I feel like a Spanish man does like and is a little bit more attracted to an aggressive woman, whereas an African man is more attracted to a submissive woman, a woman that's gonna like
Yeah.
submit and do as they say and please and make them happy. You know what I'm saying? Whereas women that Spanish men are more attracted to are women that are going to tell you what makes them happy, and women that expect you to do what makes them happy as well. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of just goes hand in hand.
So have you guys go ahead finish?
it's more of like a cultural upbringing, because like a lot of like these like males like act how the role that their mom placed them in a role to bring up,
Absolutely.
or like they act like their fathers in a way, so they just don't break the generational curse.
Going back to controlling, you guys watch Diddy and Cassie case?
Yeah,
Yeah, follow the case a little bit.
here we go. Yeah,
No.
So would you say Diddy was controlling to Cassie?
100%. Did you not see how he
Is
dragged
Diddy
her?
African? Is Diddy African?
Oh, I don't know who he is.
No, come on.
Anybody could be controlled.
No, I think
That's what I'm saying.
Black Native American.
Is black. The controlling thing, I think it depends the way you look at it, right? Most men, I would say, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I hate to
So good.
interrupt you.
No, it's all good.
But another like reason why I say controlling is because, like she said, when it comes to the culture of African men, they were brought up a certain way. Women are supposed to do this and supposed to do that for their household and be housewives, do this, do that. The men are supposed to provide and go out, and when they come home, they want a home cooked meal and they want this and they want that. You know what I'm saying? So an average African man is looking for that in a sense, whereas a woman like me wants to get up every day and go to work and wants to be able to provide by herself and be independent. So when it comes to a man, I want somebody that's able to do 50-50. As much as I can cook, I want you to be able to cook. As much as I can clean, I want you to be able to clean.
I don't want to
As
have a
much
job
as I can get up
in a
and go to
relationship.
work, I want you to be able to get up and go to work. As much as you can get up and go to work, I will also get up and
Yeah.
go to work.
That's called gender role, and it used to be like this everywhere. Europe, even America. Back in the 1950s, 40s,
Yeah, you're absolutely
women didn't work. They didn't go to work. They didn't even vote. They were
That's
so
where
controlled.
normalized.
cultural
It's more
thing,
normalized
yeah.
in the United
That's what I'm saying.
States.
It's not an
As
African
American,
thing.
It's more normalized, whereas
But that's what
Africa,
we talk about when we
it's
say
not.
a
It's
cultural. It's a cultural
Yeah, but
thing.
the thing is, it's a culture thing, but it's not even like that anymore in Africa. Yeah, listen to things like back in, you have the same mentality, well, no mentality, but this has been told since like 20, 30 years ago, and still people still think it's the same until today. But it's not like that anymore. That's the general. It used to be like that even in America. In 1940, 1950s, women didn't have to go to work. And men were very controlling to women in America. If you guys read the history.
You're saying 1970s and 1980s.
No,
or
we need the
whatever,
70s. I would say the 50s and 40s.
But let me stop you there because I wasn't here in 1970. I wasn't here in 1980 either. I was born in 2001, and I feel the way I feel based off of experience. So I don't feel the way I feel based off of a history book that told me about how men were in the 1970s or how men were in the 1980s. I feel how I feel based off of what I experienced with.
Still some cultures stuck up on how it used to be back in the days.
Absolutely.
Even if you go to South America, you go to Brazil, you go to Colombia, that's how men are. They want their women to
but
cook and
majority
clean.
of men that I do come
Yeah, you
across
can't
that
say
are
Brazil,
more
though.
that are more controlling in a way, in a sense of how they want their women to be and act, are African and Cape Verdean.
But you say I can't say Brazil?
No, because like Brazil, they are such like the woman has such a free will. Like you can walk around in a fucking thong and bikini in Brazil, like
Nude.
yeah, like and they don't care.
Single woman, you say?
No, like even like I've seen like females in Brazil like on their man half naked.
That means the men are approved.
Huh?
That means the men are approved of that.
Approved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Men approved.
So
Yeah.
would you say
Do
that's
you
still
think
controlling?
an African man would ever approve of his woman doing something like that?
Some, yeah. Not all.
But sometimes they think of it as like a cultural thing, but then sometimes when you see like an African couple that like their assumption's gonna be like, oh yeah, he don't fuck with her like that. But like
You
you
think
see it
an
in Brazil,
African
they'll be like,
man's
oh
mom
shit, all right.
would be okay or would accept their daughter-in-law if they saw her doing something like that next to their son?
Will you
They
accept
was
that
brought up
to
in,
your
like,
son?
The 80s, 70s.
Will you
I
accept that
would.
your daughter-in-law
If
do
that's
that
what
to your
my
son?
son wants, I would. If that's what he's okay with, that's what he's okay with. That's what he chooses. I'm not anybody to judge anything.
So you never judge anything? You don't judge?
I definitely do. I do.
Exactly.
I feel
Thank
like, but
you.
that's a human thing.
Exactly.
I
We
feel
all
like-
do judge.
Yeah.
I feel like I judge, but
Certain
who am I to
limitations.
say you're wrong? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Whether I judge it and I like it or not, I'm not anybody to sit here and tell you you're wrong for
Yeah.
it. Or you can't do it.
I wouldn't even say
Now,
it's judge,
a matter
it's your own
of how you
opinion.
go about things
Yeah.
that I feel like I judge.
Yeah.
It's not about what you want and the things that you want in life or the things that you do in life. It's how you go about doing it that I feel like is what gets judged.
But let me say this. We live in a society, there are wrongs and rights.
Right.
Okay? But it depends of each individual.
And their
Like you
culture
said,
as well. Yeah.
the culture
absolutely.
as well, right?
Absolutely.
But certain things are universal. Killing someone, that's wrong, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys agree?
I mean,
Right? We judge people, we judge killers, right? Cheating is wrong, right? Do you guys agree? That's not cultural. But in some culture, cheating is okay. You go to the Middle Eastern,
there's exceptions for things.
that's my point. We all judge people. There are wrongs and rights. So you saying that, oh, what am I to say if it's wrong or right? Yeah, you have the right to say it. That's your opinion. You feel like, yo, what you did
That's
is
my
wrong.
judgment.
Also, you saying that, oh, if I'll go, whatever my son or my kids want, I'll just let them do it. As a parent, that's a bad parenting.
Whoa. It's not, first of all, it's not that I'll just let them do it. And second of all, I'm not a parent. So
No, I'm saying, let's say you're a parent.
I am nobody really to say what I would do with my son or my daughter because they don't have one yet. You know what I'm saying?
But let's say if
So
you
I
have
can't-
one, you just let him
But
do
I
everything.
don't. So I can't really give you an honest answer because I don't have a child that I'd risk everything for right
Okay,
now.
you
know
have a
what I'm
child.
saying?
I
Who
knew
let
you
your
was gonna
child just
come
do? Of course.
My thing, like, she's right because when I had my son at 21, but before that, like, I used to say, I'll do this with my kid, I'll do that with my kid. And trust me, it was the total opposite when my child came. And then I really, like, regretted having my input on some, like, parental choices and decisions and stuff like that. But respectfully, if my son comes with a girl that's wearing less clothes, I really can't judge her because I be out here.
I feel like
with
it's not
my
about
cheeks
judging
out,
her.
like-
It's about just giving her son the best option
Exactly.
and the best
Thank you.
advice.
That's
Thank
all
you.
that matters.
Like,
Thank you.
listen, son, this
but-
is how I feel like a woman should present herself, especially when she brings herself
Of
around her
course.
mother or whatever the case may be. She can express that to her son as much as possible. But if her son still chooses to be with that woman, it's about what her son wants.
But you see how you just said thank you, but you kind of keep contradicting yourself because
No.
you just said that it was like bad parenting.
No.
If they choose that, and then you're like, thank you.
Let me explain why.
Why?
You say judging and you say guiding, pretty much. You didn't say guiding, but whatever you say, what did you say again? But it was like guiding. There's a difference between judging someone and guiding someone. When she said,
I'm still talking about shit. If I see my son with like a girl, like I'll be like, girl, you need to put some clothes on. But like if they really like fuck with each other, that's them.
But there's a difference. As a parent, you're supposed to guide your kids because they need your guidance. Regardless if they're even 25. They still need your guidance. Regardless if they're 30. Sometimes like you see grown ass man, Tyrese, no longer ago went to see his father, he was crying. The nigga's like 47. It doesn't matter. You still need your parents' guidance. So that's what I'm saying. Like you saying that I'll let them do everything, that's not good. I don't want you to judge. Judging, that's bad because judging is like, it's not a good thing. But I want you to guide them. Tell them, yo, son, yo, I see with that girl. Like, okay, you do like her? Yeah, I like her, mom. Okay, you know what? But sometimes the way she's dressing is a little bit too much. You know, your dad isn't around. That's guidance, but you're not judging him. That's the whole point. That's what I'm trying to say.
If that's not how he takes it.
Yeah, because he'd be like you're not. What are you talking about? She loves her body.
Shit, kind of. And
that's what you gotta explain.
Anybody takes it. Everybody's different.
That's facts. But as a parent, you still have to what? Teach him. Talk to him.
Should have been teaching him the whole time. He should have never came around with a girl like that because he should have been new.
It takes
That's
time.
how I see it.
But
if my son came around, I'd be like, now I know you seen your mama's pictures.
Like,
oh yeah.
Like I said, like a lot of things in life are based off of experience. So you have to live and
big
learn.
facts.
100%.
And sometimes you have to let your children live and learn too. Like I said, I don't have kids to know that, but I do experience I did experience my own childhood and how I feel about my own parents. And I know a lot of things that they told me were right. I had to figure it out for myself.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless of whether they told me it was right or not, I had to make the mistakes and do what they said was wrong in order for me to realize what they was saying was right was actually right. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let them live and learn, but they still need your guidance. Because they might make one mistake.
It's okay to tell them, like, this is proper and this isn't, and this is right and this isn't right. You know what I'm saying? This is right, this is wrong. But you still have to understand that your kid's going to make their own decisions regardless.
Oh, yeah, that's facts. But that decision be based on what you told them and based on what they learned from you. Absolutely. Guidance. Facts.
I feel like I want to say like advice. You can call that advice because like guidance. I don't really like to like my parents. I don't really like look to them for a lot of things because they was raised so differently. They don't even think like some of the things I successfully do make sense. So it's just like if I go to my mom about something, she's gonna be like, "Oh hell no," and I'm gonna be like, "You know what?
Like what?
Girl, like, well, my mom, she doesn't like how I used to like, or now how I dress. Like that's a big thing. I guess since we're on that topic.
What do you think is that though?
Huh?
What do you think is that?
Showing skin.
Yeah.
Because culture. That's she grew up.
But
around
no,
the time
but
that was not appropriate. Maybe.
But like yeah, my grandma was strict on her, but my mom, she was doing her thing. So it's just like then she tries to like put it as like, oh, like don't do that, and then it comes very judgy, and it's just like, you know what? I understand where you're coming from. I appreciate your advice, but like as Kay said, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah. So what I was going to say, but to wrap it up with the controlling thing, most men want their woman to be submissive to them. Most men want to feel like they are the leader in their relationship. That's what it is. And most women want to feel like the man is taking control, the man is provider. So, and sometimes women confuse that, they call that controlling. But if I'm the leader, you are the follower, you have to kind of report to me. It's like, if I have a child, I give you the name, and when you get married, you take your husband's name. So the same way when you remember.
Report to me, got it. I'm sorry.
No, but listen.
You have to report to me.
But the thing is, the way you look,
like,
the way
that's my problem.
I think your understanding's off.
Absolutely, because I feel like my understanding's off too. Report to me. That's where my understanding juggles. Like that's where my understanding turns into like
because if we're really like locked in, I'm gonna just tell you off the backbone what I'm about to do.
I shouldn't have to report to you. It's already like
come off the muscle.
What like I said earlier, and I know it's like a very like general statement, but what's understood shouldn't have to be explained. So as my husband, as my man, as my future husband, as somebody that I do see a future with and sees a future with me, you should know what comes with me, what I bring to the table, and as vice versa, I know what comes with you and what you bring to the table. So neither one of us should feel like they're being controlled or should be controlling in any aspect. Whereas, yes, I do want my man to be a provider, and I do want to be able to be submissive, and I do want him to control certain things, especially in the bedroom.
Have your free will.
I also want free will, like she said. Heavy on the free will. So when it comes to like me going and doing things that I want to do, or spending my money on things I want to spend my money on, or working when I want to work without having to stay home and be a at-home wife or at-home provider, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what you feel as a man is right. I'm going to do what I feel is right as a woman. And if that doesn't align with you as a man, we don't belong together. And I feel like that's where I am biased, because I feel like if it's controlling as a man to expect a woman to stop what she wants in life.
All right. In your past relationships, have you guys ever report to your man, be like, hey, baby, I'm going to the club.
But
I'm going to eat with my friends.
Report. It's
it
like
is a report.
I said, no, it's not.
It is reporting. It's like telling him it's the same.
No,
that's
report is like an order.
It's not controlling.
I feel like
a report is an order.
I feel like just titling it as report is controlling.
That's controlling.
Okay, what should we call it?
Because my thing is like,
I'm not reporting to you. I'm just letting my man know what I'm doing.
It's reporting.
You know, where I'm at.
Look at the definition.
No.
It's
Look
not
at the definition.
Reporting though.
Because if my man were to be like, you need to report to me all day what you're doing, I'll be like, who
so you can't say
I'm not reporting.
I'm telling you because I'm reporting it to you.
No.
That's how I'm gonna say it, because I'm Puerto Rican, so maybe I'm crazy, and maybe that's what it is. Maybe
crazy.
it's the Gemini in me, but I'm gonna be like, I'm not reporting shit. Who are you talking to?
If I'm going somewhere and I be like, well, hey babe, I'm about to head out, and he can have the choice.
I'm letting him know. Yeah,
the choice.
That's reporting.
No, it's telling him that I'm gonna be safe. Like, hey, I just want to I want to assure you, like, hey, I'm about to leave out your presence for a little bit.
I want to let you know. You want to let him know.
Yeah.
You want to let him know.
But that's
so
not
he can
reporting.
Be secure
That's
and know
reporting.
Where you're at.
Reporting is like, it's mandatory. Like,
exactly.
You have to report to me.
Mandatory.
It's not like I'm gonna be like, hey, babe, I'm gonna go to the store. Okay, thanks for reporting to me.
I think the way you look
at at work, I don't have to text him and be like, oh, I'm running to fucking. Excuse my language, but
if he
I don't have to be like, oh, I'm running to Dollar General
I'm not gonna be like,
to go grab broccoli, and I'll be right back. But you won't even know, because you're gonna be at work the whole time. But I just want to report back to you, so you know. You like, no, I'm not doing all that. If I want to, like, if I'm texting him in the meantime, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm at Dollar General buying broccoli, if he's asking me like what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not about to sit here and report to him like, hey, I'm about to go spend $2.35 at price rate on broccoli at $3.30.
I think the word reporting, that's why it's getting confusing. It's not a bad thing. Unless the men be like, yo, I want you to report everything that you say. That's controlling. Right, that's controlling.
But you can
that's
say
what Diddy did to Cassie.
You can say communicate. You don't have to say as report.
Exactly.
That's part of communication.
Do you know what a synonym it is? Synonym?
It is a synonym, but words matter.
But it's about the
words
approach.
matter a lot.
It's about the approach.
Words matter.
It does, but a synonym. What's a synonym? Different words, same definition, right? That's a synonym, right? Different words, but same definition.
But just like you can say the same word.
That's what I'm saying.
You can say the same word to somebody with the same definition, but with a different tone, and it have a whole different meaning.
Because of the
tone.
The tone is different, yeah.
When generically when someone thinks about that,
the word
is
different too. Just like instead of saying, oh, I'm letting my man know where I'm going, I'm reporting to my man where I'm going. If I were to sit there and tell my girl, oh, hold on, let me report back to my man, she's going to look at me like I'm crazy.
Or even if I say that out loud,
hold on, let me tell my man really quick, and then I'll be right back. That's completely different. So you're absolutely right. The word reporting is kind of what throws us off a little bit, because words matter for sure.
Exactly. It's all about the approach, because at the end of the day, if I'm telling you, it's just because I want you to know I'm going to be safe.
And I feel like that's part of why I said what I said about the whole cultural thing about African men being controlling, because maybe it's just their choice of words. Like I said, words matter, and maybe they don't choose the correct words for Americanized women, that's why we feel like it's a controlling kind of thing. You get what I'm saying? Like you said, reporting. If a man were to sit here and be like, oh, you, like, report back to me later or something like that, or something, like, whatever the case
news
is.
broadcast, motherfucking, I'm reporting
Whatever,
shit.
yeah, you know, whatever the case is, like I said, like, it's more of an approach thing, like she said, and how you come off and your tone and the
He
certain
can be like,
things
hey,
that
babe,
you
let me know
say.
when you get to the store.
Maybe you guys aren't necessarily controlling, and it's just the approach, you know?
I mean, I don't think the controlling thing is, but it's the African
I
man
bet them
thing.
white men be pretty
Don't get me
controlling too,
wrong.
because I see them. They
I love chocolate.
No.
But she
No,
just
no.
saying
Don't
her
take- yeah.
experience is like
Don't get
mainly
me
with
wrong.
like African American
like,
culture.
I love it. I love a nice chocolate Haitian man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So African, Haitian, whatever the case may be.
She's just saying her experience. Like,
I think most men, I'm not going to say most men are controlling, because the controlling part is like I said, the Diddy case, Diddy was like super controlling. I never heard a story like that in my life.
Right.
The way Diddy was
but
controlling Cassie.
nobody would have thought. Nobody would have known.
nobody.
But that's my point. But Diddy's not even African. Like most men, that's why they are if they are in power. You can be white. You see story about white men doing crazy shit. Yo, I want you to like, walk in the house naked 24. There's always something like that though. There's always. It has nothing to do about like Africans or Puerto Rican or men. They just like to be in control. That's the main thing. But being in control makes it feel masculine, powerful. They like that. But it's bad. Being controlling is another good thing, because being in power, being in control, that's fine. But if you're being like too controlling at the point like your woman has to tell you what to eat, like
That's
R. Kelly.
aggression.
Yeah, watch R. Kelly case, right?
But that's
controlling
where
you have to go
aggression.
and pee.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
R. Kelly's not African. I know a lot of African, they
I
don't even
ain't
do
gonna
shit
do
like that. That's what I'm saying. So it's like,
But
it's
then
a
I
men
know
thing.
a lot of
Like I
Africans
said,
that
I
will
was speaking
fucking
based off of experience on me. My opinion based off of that is biased.
Oh, yeah,
like I
of
said,
course.
all of our opinions are biased.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
That's
You know
facts.
what I'm saying? So that was just mainly based off of my experiences with those type of men compared to my experiences with like Spanish men or Americanized men. You know what I'm saying? So
It's like how men say, yo, Latina man, they're freaky. There's some Latina that ain't even freaky like that. There's some white girls that are freaky as a motherfucker.
Yeah,
There's some black girls that are Asian. So we all tend to do shit like that because
based
of
off
like
of your
based on like
experience.
sometimes not based on experience. Sometimes like you heard that so many times from different people, you cannot believe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You become
So
biased to it. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.